So Playboi Cartis Opium has quickly become the fastest growing label in hip-hop, with artists Carson, Destroy Only, and Homicide Gang. But did you know other artists were about to sign to this label? Like, they were this close to being Opium, but they just never did, and it would have arguably changed their careers forever. And y'all might be wondering, what artists almost signed to Playboi Carti? In this video, I'll be taking a look at 4 artists who almost became Opium. And now starting with Glock 40 Spaz, one of my favorites in the underground, born in Atlanta. Glock has been making music since he actually was a kid, with his first inspiration being D Savage, which is kind of crazy because both artists sound completely different, with D Savage making more melodic type music, which, believe it or not, Glock 40 Spaz was actually making more slower melodic music before he actually did start spazzing on the fucking mic. And in 2018, Glock would actually drop his first song with his friend Baby Solid, and he actually would form his collective EBG Records, and Glock would be super consistent, dropping multiple projects every year. And in 2021 and early 2022, Glock would start to blow the fuck up, as he would drop his album Baby, which actually did include some of his most popular songs like Swamp and Be Right Back. And he would also drop a project called Spaz and B, which is basically, in the name, it's a mix of his spazzing and R&B music. And the outro to this album, Spaz and B, would actually include this song called Vaughn Don't Matter. And basically in this song, bro out of nowhere dissed Playboi Carti. And y'all might be wondering, why is Glock even dissing Carti in the first place? And well, my friends, you see, Glock is friends with Ola Run and Amen. Ola Run and Carti's camp and Homicide Gang have been having Atlanta street beef for a while, with Carti even dissing Ola Run on Stop Breathing. And you also might be wondering, if Carti is dissing Carti, how the f did he almost sign to Opium? Well, 2 months after Glock dissed Carti, Glock was at the peak of his career, and he actually would get a DM from Opium Baby, the A&R of the Opium label, and he did post it on his story. And right after he actually did post it on his story, he actually was saying to his fans, what if I told y'all I'm finna get signed? Would y'all believe me? And now at this point, fans were actually freaking the fuck out, and even Opium Baby tweeted saying 00 Glock 40, and everyone at that point was like, yup, it's official, Glock 40 Spaz is officially Opium. But Bino, Homicide Bino, would debunk the rumors, saying, you say anything. I don't know what Opium Baby was on at the time, man, but man, how and why would you try and sign Glock 40 when this man was dissing this man Carti 2 months prior, bro? And how did you not figure out that, hey man, Glock 40 is literally on Carti's ops side? Bro definitely did not do his research, man. But hey man, all respect to Opium Baby though. Glock would then go on live and diss Carti, saying he actually is a fake vamp.
Carti a fake vamp, y'all. I'm telling y'all, bro. You need to be on some weird shit, some demonic shit. We on some real gangster shit, man. You need to stop that vampire shit.
And Glock would then be locked up and again diss Carti behind bars.
Playboi Carti, Opium, all that shit, homicide.
Besides that, man, Glock is still indeed locked up, man, but he actually is still going crazy behind bars, and he obviously still has an insane core fan base that actually will tap into whatever he actually does drop. And he dropped an album not too long ago, which actually has his one song with Osama-san, which sounds absolutely beautiful. And speaking of that, this man Glock 40 even dropped a whole Osama-san and Glock 40 Spaz collab album on his SoundCloud. It's crazy how much music he actually still has in the vault. And speaking of that, surprisingly, Glock 40 Spaz still has so many videos in the vault. It's been almost 2 years since he actually hasn't locked up, and we damn near get a new music video from Glock almost every month. Now, a question y'all might be asking is, when is Glock 40 Spaz gonna be out of jail? Hopefully sometime this year, man. Once he actually is out, man, his career is gonna absolutely skyrocket like crazy, I already know, but his career would have been on a whole nother level if he actually signed to Opium. If Glock was actually signed, he would kind of be a better Homicide Gang, really showing a new side to Opium, different from the whole mysterious grunge type music Lone and Ken actually put out. And now another street rapper from ATL, who actually was rumored to sign to Opium literally last year, was none other than L5, another artist from Atlanta, and just started making music just last year in 2023, and his sound is completely different to the rest of the Opium label, being a very aggressive, almost like a NBA Youngboy kind of sound, and being a prominent figure of the ATL drill scene. But unlike Glock 40 Spaz, Carti and the rest of the Opium label is actually tapped into L5, as even last year Carti was actually seen listening to L5, and it's honestly really cool how Carti really taps into the ATL underground, even messing with guys like Bear One Boss. It seems like L5 and Opium have a very positive relationship. Like, according to L5, he actually, like, does talk to Carson almost every day. Last year, 2023, which is over like crazy year for L5, and he was getting all the success being on house arrest at the time, which is absolutely crazy. But in December 2023, around the time when Carti was actually, like, rolling on his album iMusic, which God knows will ever actually drop, bro, I swear to God, L5 posted pictures in Carti's Narcissist merch on his Instagram, which actually was sent by Carti. And this 100% didn't confirm that L5 was for sure being signed officially, as Carti shows love to a lot of the ATL underground. But Opium Baby commented on this man's L5 post saying 00 L5. The same shit he said last year about Glock 40 Spaz, but this time it's fucking different, bro, because everyone in Opium actually messes with L5. And with Opium being a very tight community, basically being a, like, family at that point, L5 is the perfect person to sign. I remember seeing this man L5 rock the Great Chaos merch, hopping on a filthy beat with the song No Mind, which would go absolutely crazy, and he would also hop on the Trenches beat as well. But then a few weeks after, we really stopped hearing about L5. We didn't know if he was, like, being signed, and we, like, really got no new music. But L5 did get arrested for apparently violating his house arrest. And his manager would confirm that he actually is indeed not signed to Opium and is 100% independent, signed to his own label. And I hope L5 does actually get out soon, man. He was on an insane run before he actually, like, did get arrested. Also, I was thinking the other day, man, imagine if Glock 40 and L5 were a duo in Opium instead of Homicide Gang, bro. If I were Carti, bro, I'd trade Homicide Gang, a few first round picks, and get L5 and Glock 40. That would be absolutely insane if they actually were signed, even if they don't fit the typical Opium sound. And speaking of that sound, our next artist is Lancey Foux, the first artist I mentioned in the video not being from Atlanta, growing up in the UK. First dropping music in 2015, doing music for fun, but immediately grew a huge passion for actually making music and being extremely talented. And he would start gaining buzz in 2018, but in 2019, man, everything would change, dropping his song India. And his albums Friend or Foe and First Degree would really get him noticed by hella people outside of the UK, being a prominent figure of the underground, and would also even get him co-signed by Kanye, with Kanye finding his music and his style unique, and even got him invited to his Donda event in 2021. And in 2021, Lancey Foux would also be seen a lot with Carson, as it seemed like Opium also really admired Lancey's style, like Kanye. Lancey was also featured on Ken's Boy Barbie EP twice, and he also had a song with Carti which got leaked last year called Opipsy, which is also pretty fire as well. And around late 2021, many fans thought Lancey was actually signed to Opium because of how close he actually was working with the label, and how mysterious and similar his overall style was to Opium. But it seems like Lancey is in his own wave and is basically a close affiliate to Opium. If he actually did sign, man, Lancey would no question be one of the most talented from that label, with the overall Opium sound and aesthetic being more prominent in the UK. Another rapper many could say was the next Opium member. Last year was talked about a lot for, like, being signed next, and that is none other than Hardrock. By far one of my favorite artists out right now. Born in Atlanta, Hardrock really brought a whole new sound, kind of like a dark trap mixed with a rock kind of sound, which is something that we haven't seen much in the underground other than Lone, for example. Hardrock really started gaining buzz in late 2021, dropping a song Hardcore Drugs, but that next year 2022 would be the year he would really start to blow up, dropping his album Next, which included songs like Inferno and Oh My God, with some of the craziest beats I've ever heard, with a lot of these songs being sampled by old rock songs, which also was a big reason which actually made him blow up. And he would then drop his album Slutty Dawn, which included a song Feel Alive, and this song with the Deftone sample was absolutely bonkers, bro, and would actually end up blowing up on TikTok. And towards the end of 2022, hella people were actually starting to get tapped into Hardrock. And around the time Slutty Dawn would actually drop, man, Hardrock archived his whole entire Instagram and became super mysterious and was seen with the upside down cross chain, which a lot of the Opium members wear. And that had a bunch of people speculate if Hardrock was actually being signed to Opium, and this is what I originally thought throughout 2023, but this man Hardrock became a little too mysterious and went to fucking military school. But Ian Connor, former Carti sidekick, pulled him out, and Hardrock would end up going on an insane run since then, going crazy this year, especially dropping his album My Gift to You. But I'm wishing the best for the future for Hardrock, as he actually is going crazy so far this year. Besides that, those are the 4 artists which almost signed to Opium. Comment down below if I actually did miss any artists. Thank you all for making the end video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and amen. It's been a brand new channel, guys. Peace, love y'all. Bye. Hop on the coupe, go blitz. Hop on that whip. I see I pull out the stick. Nowadays, they all be on dick. That's all be on gang, I'm rocking the rig. They be talking shit like go for your rent. You better be high, so y'all be on the fence. Stir it up, we're doing the dent. We serve a real safe in the